going on, everybody? Blacktop to the Boondocks with Pace, August 6, 2025. It's a Wednesday. We're getting ready to back the Jeep up, hook up to the Addax, and we're going to take off up towards New River Gorge National Park in West Virginia. Try to camp out for a couple days. The plan is we're going to try to set up at a dispersed campsite called Army Camp. I think they have about 9 or 10 campsites right there on the banks of the New River in the national park. As always, I have a backup plan in case I get there and they're full. We're gonna have a couple of backup campgrounds in mind in case we need them. Hopefully we won't. It's pretty much gonna be a straight shot, about a 4.5 hour drive on the Blacktop to get to the Boondocks. We're gonna be shooting straight up I-77 into West Virginia. I've been that way before, so I know it's gonna be 2 tunnels along the way on the interstate, one in around Bland, Virginia, and then another one right there at the West Virginia state line. And then I do believe it's one toll booth right there around the Beckley area on the interstate. If you've never been through West Virginia before, they do think a lot of the interstates, they have quite a few toll booths. I'm not sure what the price of the toll is. I do have my GPS set to avoid tolls. I may, depending on how much of a drive out of the way it is, I may go ahead and just try to go through the toll booth. But anyway, we're getting ready to shoot out, head to New River Gorge National Park up in West Virginia, and we're going to document this trip as we go. This is Blacktop to the Boondocks with Pace. I'm at Army Camp in New River Gorge National Park up in West Virginia. Where I'm at currently is just outside of Beckley. Anyway, it's August the 7th, August 7th, 2025, about 8:30 in the morning. Woke up this morning, I decided I'd come out here and try to do a little fishing in the New River this morning before I get my day started. I'm gonna give you some shots both ways. They're claiming some smallmouth in this river. I haven't had much luck this morning. Anyway, rode in yesterday. That was a Wednesday, August the 6th. Figured it would be a good day to come, kind of catch everybody before the weekend traffic gets here, give me a pick of a good campsite. And let me tell you, the philosophy of coming on a Tuesday or Wednesday to beat the weekend traffic, that don't work up here. I rode in yesterday. They got 9 campsites at the Army Camp. And I rolled in and site 5 was the only one available, and just as I was backing in, the guy pulled up and thought I was leaving and wanted to know if he could have my campsite. So, and then probably for the next hour or 2, people were just riding through looking for campsites. So dispersed camping is definitely popular around here. Everybody's coming out in the middle of the week. So that philosophy of getting here on Tuesday or Wednesday to beat the crowd don't quite work out here. I was lucky. There is another campsite up the road, a campground up the road. It's called the Grand View Sandbar. And I rode up there last night just to look around in case I ever want to come back up here, and had me a backup plan. They look like, I didn't count the sites, they look like they might have had about 12 or 15 campsites. It's kind of a crowded area. They're right on top of one another. But I noticed every one of those campsites was full as well. Anyway, definitely a popular place up here, at least this time of year, August. I seen a lot of people rafting yesterday, kayaking, canoeing on the New River. A couple kids down here swimming yesterday. This is a day use area I'm in. It's part of the Army Camp. I just wanted to shoot a quick video and kind of let you know what's going on. I'll be documenting this weekend trip as I go. I did buy me if you're from out of state, I did buy me a non-resident fishing license to try some fishing up here. You have to pay $3 a day to fish if you're non-resident. Then you have to buy an annual conservation police stamp, which is good from January 1 to December 31st. I think that was about 13 bucks. And then you got to buy a trout stamp if you're in trout waters. If you do buy the trout stamp and the conservation stamp, it's an annual stamp that runs from January 1 to December 31st. So I'm up here in August, so I bought mine. It expires December 31st. So if I were to come back, say in September, October, all I have to do is just pay $3 a day to fish, and then after December 31st, I have to buy the stamps again. So if you're out of state and you're looking to fish, that's what I can tell you about the non-resident fishing license, fishing permits. We're back. It's right at 11 o'clock Thursday morning. Talked to a local on my way out of the Army Camp Road, which is the, I don't know, 2-3 mile road that leads into Army Camp. I asked him about, I actually stopped to ask where the closest gas station was at. I was trying to stop from going back into Beckley, and he told me pretty much I need to go to Beckley. So while I was talking to him, he turned me on to a place. Now, he refers to this as a ghost town. His directions was you drive down the road and you're going to see a gravel road right before you get to a bridge, and that's the gravel road you want to take. And I think I just found it, and it's called McKendree Road. Hold on a minute, I'm actually making the turn now, and it's called McKendree Road. And let me turn this around, and it's actually got a yellow sign that says unimproved road. So we'll give it a try, see what happens. We're gonna ride up here a ways. I'm not real sure how far this place is. He said it might be a 25, he said it might be a 45-minute drive. I guess we're gonna start this way and see what happens. So just me and my bear dog are setting out on an adventure. We'll see what happens. So what's going on? I'm on that McKendree Road. This is the gravel road that local directed me to go to Thurmond. He did tell me that there was another way to go around on the hard top and then take a gravel road from some other side. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I started driving up this road and I'm heading back out now. But anyway, I'm driving up this road. I get about a mile up the road. Steep mountain drop off to the left, and pretty much steep rock wall or steep cliff to the right going up. And about a mile up, I didn't see hardly anywhere to turn around in case I run up on a mishap like a downed tree or just roadblock or something. And quite honestly, I got about a mile and a half, maybe 2 miles up there, and I got to think about it. I said, if I run across a downed tree, I don't have the equipment to get myself out of a jam. So I didn't want to back out 2 miles, so I decided just to go ahead and, since I'm by myself, just me and my dog, I decided to go ahead and see if I couldn't go around the other way and just play it safe. So maybe if I come back up here at a later time with a friend or somebody that can have a little backup, maybe I might try this route. But I think today I'm going, of course, I might bring me a chainsaw next time too. That might help out in case I run across a downed tree. But let's go around the other way and see what that offers. We'll check back later. Bye. We're actually trying to get to what a local referred to as a ghost town. Up here it's called Thurmond, Thurmond. So we're heading that way. I think we're gonna be there probably in about maybe 10-15 minutes. I just kind of wanted to give you a look at the road going in and give you an idea what it looks like. And this actually, I think, is inside the national park area. I've seen some signs back here, so I think we are inside the national park. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I just want to give you an idea what it looks like rolling in on the hard top here, and when we get up there, I'll update you some more. So I wanted to jump back on here real quick. I'm getting ready to cross this. I thought this was interesting. There's a car in front of me. I don't know if you can see it way up there or not, but it's crossing this one-lane bridge, and I see it looks like an Amazon truck or something on the other side over there. Looks like they're waiting their turn to come across. I'm gonna let them come on across, and then I'm gonna take my turn. Okay, it's our turn to cross the bridge now. Now this is interesting. You got a train track. It looks like we're sharing a bridge with a rail line. Got a rail line to the left heading towards Thurmond, and got a single lane vehicle bridge to the right. And I'm gonna see if I can situate my camera to where I can drive at the same time. Because this is, I apologize, I normally use a GoPro for these type shots, but my GoPro's been giving me some issues. I don't know if it's battery, SD card, or what, but either way, I just don't want to be chancing some good video and photo opportunities. And you can't see it from right here, but we're actually right over top of the new river right here. When I get to the other side, I'll hop out real quick and video that so you can kind of see what you're driving over top of. And it looks like some kind of little motel, like a tourist type motel over here on the other side. But this is interesting. Definitely worth the drive over. And I did pass that McKendree Road back there right before I come to this bridge, which is the other side of that unimproved road I was driving through. And actually, no, this is a Amtrak and a visitor center. But let me cut this off, and I'll park and take you some pictures of the river below. So this is that one-lane bridge we just come across, and then this is that new river that flows up under the bridge. I just kind of want to give you an idea. I couldn't really pick it up on my phone camera coming across, but that's kind of an idea what it looks like coming across. When I finally made it up here to Thurmond, West Virginia, to the ghost town. So let me clarify ghost town. I was under the impression, I guess it's just a matter of interpretation or opinion, but I don't know if you watch a lot of YouTube videos about overlanding, but there's supposedly a place out in, well, they know supposedly it is. It's a place out in Nevada called Jarbidge, which is kind of a remote place. I think maybe just a handful of people live there. That's my idea of a ghost town, or somewhere that's been completely abandoned, like maybe one of them old mining towns in California. So when I showed up here, I was expecting it to be like just an abandoned town, maybe a few buildings or something. But the first thing I seen when I pulled up was a national park ranger. So this is actually a national park historic site. I mean, it's still worth the drive over here, and I would recommend it. It's just not what I was led to believe was a ghost town by that first local I talked to. So it's a bunch of people out here walking around, you know, just national park visitors checking things out. They have, but like I say, it's definitely worth the trip up here if you like seeing old stuff and reading up on history. So ironically, I didn't realize when I was coming across that bridge, that one-lane bridge beside the rail line, but I wasn't paying attention to my GPS, but the other side of the bridge, that yellow building, it's like an old Amtrak station. That is actually, that when you come across that bridge, you're actually in Thurmond. So just as soon as you cross that bridge, you're in Thurmond. And I walked around, took some pictures. They got two old banks here, and a couple other building fronts. I took some good pictures while I was here. They got like an old cement coal tower. I took a picture of my Jeep in front of that. But I'm gonna post probably while you're probably already seeing these pictures while I'm talking here. My plan is to put these pictures up when I get back home. I'm gonna make a video, and I'll put those pictures up for you to look at. I could walk around with my camera and video it, but the problem with that is there's just so many people out here, and I want to get a good quality video without a bunch of people walking around or a bunch of noise, and the wind is blowing a little bit, so I'm not even sure what the wind noise would be like. So I figured I elected just to take some good pictures and put the pictures up on my video for you to look at. So this is the Thurmond, West Virginia. It's actually called the Historic Thurmond. It's actually part of the National Park Service sites for the new River Gorge National Park and Preserve. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, and I want to ride over to, I'm about 10, maybe 15 miles away from the famous bridge, the new River Gorge Bridge. I haven't been there yet. I want to ride over there, check out that, and then I'm going to probably head on back to the camp. So what's going on? I was heading out from Thurmond on Thurmond Road. I just happened to notice when I was driving down the road, I looked over to my left, which is where the river was flowing, and I seen a waterfall. And I thought that'd be kind of nice to stop and check that out. And I came through the curve, and there was about 4 cars on Shoulder Road, so I figured it was definitely something to see. Went ahead and jumped out, went down there, took a couple of pictures, posting those pictures for you to look at. It was a steep walk down and steep walk back up, but the walk down was a little more challenging. I didn't realize till I got down there that there was another way to come back in and out, and it was less challenging, but it's a steep little walk down there. So if you're unsteady on your feet, you might want to take a little caution there. But I went down there, checked it out, snapped a couple of pictures. There was 2 people in the water. One of them said the water felt good. The other one said it was extremely cold. I really didn't feel like checking it out myself, so I just kept on going. But anyway, that's about 2 miles maybe from the town of Thurmond. After you cross that bridge to come out of Thurmond, I'm gonna say maybe about 2 miles down the road. There's a pull off there with a trash can. You'll probably be able to find it. I didn't see a sign, which I found very unusual. Most of the time they have waterfalls pretty well marked. What's going on, everybody? So we made it over to Canyon Rim, which is part of the new River Gorge National Park. That's the section of the park where they have the long structural bridge that crosses over the new River Gorge. I walked down. They got 2 overlooks. They got an upper and a lower overlook. I went to both of them. And I could have videoed from there, but I'm gonna be honest with you, there's a couple 100 people out here walking around, and I'm not shy, but I'm not one of them guys gonna be standing there with 100 people walking around talking to my phone, video and stuff. So I took some really good pictures, and I'm gonna post the pictures up and give you some idea of what this place is all about. I did get the dimensions, the specifications on the bridge, the height, the length, the width. And I also found, I took a picture of it, and I'm gonna put it up, but I thought it was kind of interesting that the tallest part of the bridge, or the arch of the bridge, you can fit 1 Washington Monument and 2 Statue of Liberty standing on top of each other up under the bridge from the lowest point, the ground below, and still have 20 feet left to spare under the bridge. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Okay, so kind of tricky getting out on this interstate, but we're gonna video the drive across the New River Gorge Bridge. I just left the visitor center. I'm heading back towards Army camp, so I think I'm heading westbound. Feels like I'm going west anyway. So just now getting on the bridge. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to move the camera around and take pictures out the side. It's a long way down, as you can tell from the other pictures that I took. And looks like it's going to take me roughly, taking off about 10 seconds until I actually got on the bridge. It looks like it's going to take me about a minute, roughly a minute to cross the bridge. So I'm going to say it took approximately a minute. Alright, that's it. Thanks. So what's going on, everybody? It's Friday, about 1:30. Slight change of plans. I'm actually going over the New River now, getting ready to leave. This morning I was striking out for what I thought was a back road, like a Forest Service 4-wheel drive type road to Grand View, which I actually did see Grand View coming in the other day. I didn't. I stopped there thinking it was closer to Army camp than what it was. But anyway, I didn't make it to Grand View because in all honesty, I never could find that four-wheeling road they were talking about. So it must be an extreme trail. I could have probably found it if I put a little more time and effort in, but I did drive down this Forest Service road to Glade Hill Campground, which is about 5 miles off of this main road right here where Army Camp's at. So I'm gonna say it's probably 7 miles from Army Camp to Glade Hill Campground. And I drove down there, looked around, and every campsite was full. On my way back, I went by that Grandview Sandbar, looked at that again. Every campsite was full. I got back to Army Camp, and there was one site that somebody had pulled out of that hadn't been filled yet. But in all honesty, I'm going home a little bit early. I found out yesterday when I called home that my grandson's got baseball tryouts tomorrow. He's 9 years old. He's got baseball tryouts tomorrow morning. And in all honesty, I want to get home and go to his baseball tryouts and be there to support him. So I want to be remembered as a grandfather that was there watching you play baseball and not out camping somewhere while you were playing. So I can camp anytime. I can't always watch my grandson have baseball tryouts. So we heading home. I don't know. I might pop back in if I see something interesting or something I want to talk about along the way. But we are now pulling out, heading back to Beckley. We're going to top off with gas and start on down the road. So talk to you later.